Hello friends, today we are going to discuss an interview question which is asked by the LinkedIn lately. So now let's discuss the question. It is about to calculate the average customers per city. And this question is available in the Strata Scratch platform. In this question, what we are going to calculate those cities with more customers than the average number of customers of all the cities. Okay, we need to return those cities where the customers are greater than the average number of customers of all the cities. But there is a condition of all the cities that have at least one customer. Means the cities which we are going to consider that has minimum of one customer should be there. Okay. Maximum, it crosses any limit, but minimum one should be there, right? And in the output, what do we need? For such city, we need to return the country name, the city name, and the number of customers present. Okay. So this question is asked in September 2025. Okay, it is of medium level. Now let's write the code. First of all, we are going to import the pandas. Now we have the three data frames here: LinkedIn customer, LinkedIn city, LinkedIn country. Okay, so these are the columns which are present over here. Okay, LinkedIn customers, we have three columns: ID, business name, city ID. Okay, let's take the LinkedIn customers first and rename it. Okay, let's see what the data frame consists of. So ID, business name, city ID. So what do we want? The number of customers per city. Okay, now let's calculate the number of customers first. Let's apply the group by on the city ID and calculate the number of customers by taking the count of business name. Now let's rename it as number of customers. Now let's see the data frame. Okay, now we have the city ID and the number of customers. Now in the question, they have mentioned we need to consider those cities that have at least one customer. So according to our output, we have the three city IDs and the number of customers are 342. But still we are going to write that particular line of code where we are going to consider only those cities where the number of customers are at a minimum of 1. Okay, minimum of 1 customer should be there. Means our condition is the number of customers should be greater than 0. Okay. Let's see the data frame. Right? Now we are going to calculate the average. Now let's take the sum. divided by the length of DF. We can see the average. The average is 3. Okay. Now what we want those cities where the number of customers are greater than the average value, right? Now let's make condition over here. Should be greater than the average value. Now we have only one city ID, that is 2. Now what do we need in the output? We need to return the city name, the country name, and the number of customers. Now where the city name is, first of all, that is in the LinkedIn city. Okay. Now what we are going to do, we are going to merge the 2 data frames first by using the inner join. Okay. Now let's merge it. Comma. LinkedIn city. Now here we have the city ID and here is the ID. Now we are going to write it as left on what we have, the city ID, and the right on what we have, the ID. Then how we are going to merge? By using the inner join. Now let's see the output. Okay, now we have the city name, right? Now, what do we want? We have the number of customers, the city name. Now we need the country name. Here we have the country ID. Now, how do we get the country name? By merging it with the LinkedIn country data frame. Okay, now let's do it. LinkedIn country. Now what we have in the left on, that is the country ID. And in the right on, that is the ID. So how do we join? By using the inner join. Okay. Now let's see the output. Okay, now we have the country name. But what do we want? Only 3 columns. Return the country name, city name, and the number of customers. Okay. So we are going to write it like this. Whatever the columns we want. First, the country name. Then the city name. The last number of customers. Now see the output. So this is our output. Okay. So I hope it is clear to all of you. So if you like my video, kindly share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.